Welcome to the module on rating systems and building codes. In this module, we will look at some frameworks that could help us determine whether the buildings that we design are sensitive to the environment. We will be looking at various building rating systems and codes in relation to well-being and the built environment. What is a green building? Let us begin with understanding what green buildings are. A green building is a building that in its design, construction, or operation reduces or eliminates negative impacts and can create positive impacts on our climate and natural environment. Green buildings preserve precious natural resources and improve our quality of life. There are a number of features that can make a building green. These include efficient use of energy, water, and other resources, use of renewable energy such as solar energy, pollution and waste reduction measures and the enabling of reuse and recycling, good indoor air quality, use of materials that are non-toxic, ethical, and sustainable, consideration of the environment in design, construction, and operation, consideration of the quality of life of occupants in design, construction, and operation. A design that enables adaptation to a changing environment. Buildings are one of the major causes of pollution, affecting air quality and climate change. Buildings and the act of construction are resource intensive, involving the depletion of non-renewable resources such as ground cover, forests, water, and energy. The green building aims at minimizing the demand on non-renewable resources, maximizing reuse, recycling, and utilization of renewable resources. Tune into the course Understanding Green Buildings and Griha Rating System on the link provided here. Green rating systems for buildings measure and quantify the environmental performance of a given building. India currently has these green rating systems for buildings: Green and Eco-Friendly Movement (GEM), Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment (GRIHA), IGBC rating systems, Leadership in Energy and Environment Design (LEED), the WELL Building Standard. These green rating systems aim to quantify the environmental, economic, and socio-economic benefits of green building design with an emphasis on sustainable site planning, optimized energy performance, efficient materials, construction practices, water and waste management strategies, and indoor air quality. Let's look at the GEM rating system by ASSOCHAM. GEM Sustainability Certification Rating Program aims to address the sustainability of a given development through its life cycle from design through construction to operation. A project will achieve GEM 1 to GEM 5 rating levels based on project design, which includes building architectural and elevation design, materials used during construction, HVAC, lighting and plumbing system designs, water and energy consumption of the building. Passive cooling techniques can be employed in buildings to provide ambient spaces for everyday living, improving the health and productivity of individuals. High albedo is a measure of how much radiation that hits a surface is reflected without being absorbed. Roof vegetation or high albedo materials or a combination of both for more than 70% of exposed roof areas can reduce the heat island effect in buildings. This criteria encourages the developers to provide amenities for fundamental needs such as recreational facilities, canteens, and first aid facilities. Further points are provided for locating the development in proximity to existing schools, markets, public parks, and transit hubs. Limiting VOC content in interior paints adhesives, sealants, and coatings to protect indoor air quality and occupational health. This is ensured through the use of low-emitting or non-emitting products that will significantly reduce the strength of VOC exposure to indoors. This criteria looks into the activities for corporate social responsibility that should urge organizations to take social, cultural, and environmental responsibilities for positive environmental change and social welfare of the community. This can be done through several means, such as measures to eradicate hunger, promote education and gender equality, protection of national heritage, slum development schemes, to name a few. The Vadodara Airport Terminal in Gujarat, India, is a GEM 5-star rated building. The design has been carefully structured by assessing the material palette and adherence to ECBC codes, ensuring energy conservation. STP and rainwater harvesting program are being adopted for water conservation. Bricks have been replaced by AAC blocks, aerated autoclaved concrete blocks, which ensure maximum thermal insulation. The single sheet of steel that encompasses the built form has an extended overhang on the north-south direction for protection from the harsh sun. Let us look at the GRIHA rating system. Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment is the national rating system of India for any completed construction endorsed by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India and TERI. It is an assessment tool to measure and rate a building's environmental performance. The stages of the life cycle that have been identified for evaluation in GRIHA are pre-construction stage, building planning and construction stages, building operation and maintenance stage. GRIHA provides a rating of up to 5 stars for green buildings and dispenses points based on criteria met by any builder. It comprises a set of 34 criteria. Health and well-being sector has around 15% weightage as per GRIHA standards. The process of site selection for sustainable development involves identifying and analyzing the site with respect to sustainable building design criteria. There are some criteria elaborated here with respect to health and well-being of the occupants. The first criterion is site selection. Site selection is the first step to a sustainable habitat and needs to be done appropriately prior to commencement of the design phase. Site selection should be carried out in light of a holistic perspective of social well-being and other factors. Construction activities are large polluters of the environment. Large volumes of suspended particulate matters are released during construction work, leading to air pollution. Unhygienic site sanitation facilities cause damage to the environment and to the health of the construction workers. Green buildings should address these issues. Building construction and its operation affects health and well-being of people in many ways. Green building practices and measures should be integrated into the design process to ensure the health and well-being of all the occupants. Hence, it is important to ensure healthy indoor air quality, water quality, and noise levels, and to reduce the global warming potential. Resource recovery systems for biodegradable waste need to be employed as per the solid waste management and handling rules. Ensure water from all sources such as groundwater, municipal water, treated wastewater meets the water quality norms as prescribed by the Indian standards for various applications. In case the water quality cannot be ensured, provide necessary treatment of raw water for achieving the desired concentration for various applications. Suzlon One Earth Global Corporate Headquarters by architect Christopher Benninger achieved GRIHA 5-star certification. Click on the link in the description box to know more about this building. The architecture and site planning of the IIT Kanpur campus, designed by Achyut Kanvinde, has a 5-star Griha rating. The buildings on this campus have a combination of active and passive techniques involving inclusion of a water body to control the microclimate, orienting the building along the north-south axis, use of different kinds of vertical and horizontal shading devices, solar panels on the roofs of the structure to utilize solar energy for electricity, optimized window shading through the use of low E glass and shading devices. Let's look at the IGBC Health and Wellbeing Rating System. IGBC Rating System is a voluntary and consensus-based program. This rating system would facilitate the development of energy efficient, water efficient, healthy, and more productive environmentally friendly factories. The IGBC rating system incorporates well-being through factors like thermal comfort, visual comfort, acoustic comfort, ergonomics, and interior layout and greenery. Fitness, promoting walking through green transit, sanitation, and hygiene, and increasing awareness about green buildings. A holistic senses body-mind approach, treating a person as a whole, including his or her body and mind, is required for enhancing the well-being of occupants. The occupants perceive the built environment through their 5 senses: smell, taste, sight, touch, and sound. The 5 elements of nature, earth, water, fire, air, and the sky, which make up the built environment, affect physical, emotional, intellectual, and social well-being of the occupants through these 5 senses. The objective of the rating is to facilitate the buildings to incorporate people-centric measures for enhancing health and well-being. IGBC Health and Well-being Rating for occupants addresses various features under 3 main aspects of health and well-being: physical, emotional and intellectual, and social. The IGBC Health and Well-being Rating is applicable for buildings which are occupied and in operation for at least 1 year. The links below here provide more information on this rating system and how to achieve them. The Rajiv Gandhi International Airport has incorporated several green systems such as creation of a green belt with local species, recycling waste food into compost, saving energy, and rainwater harvesting. CII Sohrabji Godrej Green Business Center, designed by architect Karan Grover, is the first LEED Platinum rated building in India. 55 to 60% of the roof is treated with vegetation cover, and the remaining portion is covered by solar photovoltaic panels with a 24 kilowatt capacity. The 100 to 120 units of power generated per day is fed into the grid, meeting 20% of the total energy cost of the building. Click on the description box to know more about this building. State Bank Institute of Leadership, New Town, Kolkata is IGBC Gold certified building. Tune into this talk by architect Shakuntala Ghosh, where she talks about rating systems in detail. Click on the link in the description box. Let us now look at the LEED rating system. LEED is the most widely used green building rating system in the world. Available for virtually all building types, LEED provides a framework for healthy, highly efficient, and cost-saving green buildings. LEED certification is a globally recognized symbol of sustainability achievement and leadership. LEED is for all building types and all building phases, including new construction, interior fit-outs, operations and maintenance, and core and shell. LEED is the most widely used green building rating system in the world. The impact categories are climate change, human health and well-being, water resources, restoring biodiversity and ecosystem, promoting sustainable materials, building a greener economy, and enhancing community health. The credit categories in LEED rating system include location and transport, sustainable sites, water efficiency, energy and atmosphere, materials and resources, and indoor air quality. Tune into this course by architect Gauri Unnikrishnan on LEED fundamentals and know more. Click on the link in the description box. LEED rated projects aim at protecting the health of people across the globe via macro level and micro level strategies. LEED incorporates strategies targeted at improving the health specifically of the occupants in the building by optimizing indoor air quality, material impacts, lighting, biophilia, sound, and other parameters. Targeting the highest environmental standards, the sustainable design responds to the unique climate of New Haven and the patterns of use specific to a university faculty. The building utilizes chilled beams, a displacement system of ventilation and solar shading, and the building's high-performance envelope with solar-responsive shading naturally reduces energy demand. Let us look at the WELL building rating system. WELL is third-party certified by Green Business Certification Incorporated, the same company that administers LEED certifications. A WELL certification is valid for 3 years, a timeline that encourages a vigilant commitment to the standard. WELL considers 7 aspects of a space: air, water, nourishment, light, movement, thermal comfort, sound, materials, mind, and community. For a building to be WELL certified, it must receive passing scores in every concept, indicating that each feature meets the standard's requirements for human well-being. Finally, a building may receive silver, gold, or platinum certification. The project is located in downtown Montreal in Quebec, Canada. All floors are pursuing a WELL certification for a total of 120,000 square feet to improve the employees' well-being. Local artists were invited to paint murals in the hallways and the stairs to represent Montreal's life. The innovative 8,500 square foot office located in downtown Washington, D.C. was WELL certified at the platinum level under WELL in 2017. The ASID office features human-centric design elements including biophilic design strategies which introduce natural elements into a space to help reduce stress and increase air quality, sound masking systems, rigorous water quality standards, and a circadian lighting system developed to expand efficiency by helping to regulate the body's physiological processes. Fresh fruits and vegetables are provided, sit or stand desks are present at workstations, and a wellness room is available to provide mental breaks among countless other features. The first project in Australia to be awarded WELL certification at the gold level. Mirvac is an Australian property company that wanted to create a building that educates through design, form, and function so employees and visitors can go home smarter and healthier. An internal staircase connects all 6 floors of the Mirvac headquarters and is centrally located to promote movement and connection. The staircase acts as both a visual and practical element of the space, drawing people together and also encouraging them to stay active throughout the day. Let us look at the IGBC Health and Wellbeing Rating System. The purpose of the Energy Conservation Building Code is to provide minimum requirements for the energy efficient design and construction of buildings. This code mainly addresses the importance of selection of the apt building materials, construction techniques, and utilizing energy efficient design in buildings. The National Building Code of India (NBC), a comprehensive building code, mainly contains administrative regulations, development control rules, and general building requirements, fire safety requirements, stipulation regarding materials, structural design, and construction, including safety, building and plumbing services, approach to sustainability, and asset and facility management. Building codes like ECBC and NBC specify appropriate building orientation, solar heat gain coefficient factors of the building envelope. Building envelope includes fenestrations, facades, and skylights. The daylight illuminated floor area under horizontal fenestration or adjacent to vertical fenestration have also been specified in ECBC 2017. Exterior shading devices are more effective than interior devices in reducing solar heat gain because they block radiation before it passes through a window. The projection factor for various shading devices differs based on the shape, size, and configuration. Further, the solar heat gain will vary based on the material used for the vertical and horizontal fins. Additional glazing layers provide more barriers to solar radiation, reducing the SHGC or solar heat gain coefficient of a window. Tinted glazing such as bronze and green provide lower solar heat gain coefficients compared to clear glass. Spectrally selective glazing, including some low E coated glazing with solar heat gain, blocks out part of the heat. Solar heat gain components for a window having an external shading device can be calculated by multiplying the SHGC value of the window with the M factor given in the table for different projection factors for different orientations. Daylighting usually reaches only a certain surface area of the room. It becomes important to understand the zone covered by daylight to design artificial lighting for any space. The daylit zone associated with a window is defined as an area having a depth which is twice the window height and having a width that is 2 meters larger than the window width, according to NBC guidelines. Different materials have varied levels of embodied energy. Stabilized earth blocks, fly ash, and bamboo have very low embodied energy as compared to aluminum, stainless steel, copper, and zinc. LCA of Building Materials intends to assess the potential environmental impacts at every stage in the life cycle of a material, right from the raw material sourcing, processing, manufacturing, and finishing up to the product installation, maintenance, and untimely reuse, recycle, or demolition. Find more details on sustainable design parameters and the design of fenestrations in the National Building Code. Click on the link here for more information. Here are some thermal properties of glass as a material in buildings mentioned in ECBC 2017. Click on the link in the description box to know more about it. What is the role of glass in green buildings? Let us now understand the role of glass in green buildings. As we studied before, glass is a transparent, indispensable construction material. It plays a significant role in achieving superior indoor environmental quality and energy efficiency. Glass offers certain benefits like energy efficiency, thermal comfort and ventilation, recyclable material, daylighting, interior-exterior blending, noise control, and self-cleaning properties. Let us dig more into those benefits. High-performance glass helps in controlling both solar and thermal heat in interiors and helps in maintaining temperatures. This in turn helps in lowering air conditioning costs. Thermal comfort of occupants in a building can be brought about with the use of double skin facade, operable windows and vents. Glass is 100% recyclable. The manufacturing process of glass uses 18% recycled content, which is broken glass pieces. Here, glass bottles have been used as a recyclable material in buildings. Glass fittings offer a high amount of natural daylighting, thus reducing dependence on artificial lighting. Glass is a recyclable material and hence it can be remelted an infinite number of times, and the architectural glass industry has the potential to be a perfect example of a scalable circular economy in action. Recycled glass mosaics and tiles provide a highly aesthetic option as bath tiles, tiling in a pool, or backsplash for counters. Recycled glass is used to make outdoor paving. Unwanted glass from glass bottles are crushed to make fiberglass, which is widely used as an insulation material. Use of glass blends the indoor area with the outdoor, providing views to the surroundings. Use of appropriate laminated or double glazed facades helps in achieving a high degree of acoustic comfort by keeping away noise penetrating from the exteriors into the interiors, thus ensuring a calmer atmosphere inside. We will be looking at glass as a building material further in the next chapter.